Okay, so here's the situation. We may or may not get to Ashrei. I added that at the end because I never know how long anything will take. So I
Right.
wanted to make, and the suggestion had been made that I try to send the pages beforehand so we spend more time reading and less time looking for pages.
Right.
So we'll do the best that we can.
Yeah, I've got my Baruch Hu on a different page. I don't know what I was taking pictures quickly when I left, so.
But the other thing is that a lot of these prayers
On
are
several pages.
multiple pages.
Yeah.
So for example, if you're like in the complete Sim Shalom, if you're doing the daily morning service, it's on a different page than if you're doing the Shabbat morning service, or if you're doing the evening service, it's on a different page. So it's in multiple places. I just pick pages.
Yeah.
I have a question, Carol.
Yes, sure.
We're reading the third paragraph of the Shema, correct?
Right. So I chose the first paragraph and the third paragraph because there's a method to my madness that in many shuls, they do the first paragraph out loud and they do the third paragraph out loud. I've never been at a shul where they've done the second paragraph out loud. So it's not to say we shouldn't look at the second paragraph, but I wanted you to be familiar with the ones that you might do out loud in your particular synagogue.
Okay, but my question is, there are a lot of extra marks.
Yeah, I'll talk about that.
Okay, because that had me very confused.
Yes, I'll talk about that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How are we doing on time? Okay, we have about a minute.
I'm very proud of myself for remembering the time change and it's 3 hours or 3 hours difference.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we flew in yesterday and so we're 2 hours earlier than Chicago time, 3 hours earlier than you.
That's right, because it doesn't change.
Right.
Yeah, so we're a little meshuggah. I woke up like at 4:30.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
So we had this whole conversation the other day at Morning Minyan because one of our millionaires was joining us from Ann Arbor, Michigan, which happens to be in the Eastern time zone, but somebody else thought it was in the Central zone, and it's at the far western edge of the Eastern time zone. So for example, in the summertime, it might get dark in New York at, let's say, 8 o'clock. It doesn't get dark there till 9 o'clock because it's almost in the next time zone. It's and in the morning, because my girlfriend lives there, so I visited, and in the morning it gets light later than it would get light here. For example, here being New York City, I'm in the Eastern time zone. Okay, all right. So it's 1:16 according to my whatever, one of my clocks that should have a good time. So I think we should start. I hope that everyone's doing well, and I hope everyone's having an enjoyable Pesach, and I hope everyone had good seders or sedarim. That's the plural. By the way, many years ago, I would conduct seders at my parents' home, and I would always start by saying that the word seder, which is, oh, I should write it out. Hang on a sec. I am only slightly organized or only slightly disorganized. Either way, I don't know how you want to do it. Okay, so here, let's start with this. One moment. Okay, so the word seder, everyone can see it, I hope. The word seder means order. And I would say, I wrote this when I was a teenager, because a certain order is followed in conducting the seder. Now, interestingly, Hebrew is a language where we have roots R-O-O-T-S, a root. So a root for a word, when you know the root, sometimes you can deduce the meaning of a word, even if you don't know the meaning of the word, because you say, well, this is the root of the word, so it must have something to do with. So for example, here's another word from that same root. Give me a minute. Okay. Notice the main letters are the same. The samach, the daled, the resh. This word is, who would like to read it?
Sidur.
Sidur, right.
Oh,
Sidur, because in our Sidur, there is an order that's followed. All the prayers are in a particular order for the service that we are participating in. The same root. I just thought of that. Okay, hold on a minute.
Carol?
Yes, of course.
Excuse me,
Yes, of course.
Janie just emailed, she wanted the link.
I just sent it to her. I think
Okay,
she got it. I don't know if she got it. Double check, see if she got it. I did tell her it came from me.
I sent it also. I'm
And
sure.
I sent it also.
Well, she got it
Okay.
for sure.
And my phone must be in my pocketbook, so I can't. All right. Well, I don't know where my phone is. Anyway, it's all right. Thank
Okay.
you for whomever sent it, since my phone is now, I think, in the other room. I don't know.
Carol, I have a question.
Sure.
When I went to services Saturday, and I meant to email you this 17 times, I swear when I looked at the blessing that when the person's called to the Torah is read,
Yeah.
that it was different because it had a summit in it, or the one that looks like a mem. It's not a mem. My mind's blank.
All right. So let me ask you a question. You were at the synagogue and there was somebody actually called to the physical Torah, correct?
No, it was all Zoom.
Okay. So, all right. So here we go. In my synagogue, because we're doing all of the services on Zoom, we're reciting a different series of blessings. So I have no idea what, your synagogue might be doing in terms of the blessings that are being recited.
I'll have to look and see what it's this week.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to help with it, but I don't want to steer you wrong since I don't know exactly which blessing might have been recited.
I swear it was just one word different.
And, it could have been. Anyway. Okay, so what I wanted to do was to begin with the Baruch Hu. Now, I wrote down all the pages. Hold on. Okay, so if no one has any other questions, we can turn, if you have a complete Sim Shalom, which is what I have, which looks like this. And that is on page 279. If you have a Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals, which mine is a blue covered book, but I have a pre-publication copy. So I don't know which one everybody has. It would be on page 28 in that one. Okay, so let me know when you have your pages and we'll start in. Everybody found it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Denise, would you like to read that first line?
Barku et Adonai Hamvarak.
Okay, so let's remember that it's Barchu with the sound.
Okay.
And it's Hamivorach again with the sound.
Okay. My grandson corrects me all the time on that. Sorry.
That's okay. I just want to.
Adonai Echad, he always goes.
Yes. Yep. Same thing. Okay. Susan, do you want to read the next line, please?
Sure.
Can you please, excuse me 1 second. Can you please tell me where we are, Carol? I just signed on.
Yes, we just started. Either page 279 or page 28, depending which Siddur you're using.
At the top?
Yes, second line.
Okay.
Okay. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Excellent. That's it. That's the Baruch Hu, which is basically the call to service. So that begins the Kabbalat Shabbat service. It begins the main body of the morning service. and a whole lot of other services. So we cite that many times a day. Okay, let's go to the Shema, which in Complete Sim Shalom, I picked it out of page 284. In the Sim Shalom for Shabbat and Festivals, page 30. And it's other places as well. Again, a lot of these prayers reappear. So let me see. Rick is Gail.
Okay, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Yes. Okay. Let us notice, please, that the ayin, the silent letter in the first word, is bigger than all the other letters. And the last letter, echad, that dalet is bigger. You might ask yourselves, or me, why? Why is that? The reason, there is a reason. Because the silent letter is the ayin, making the word mean shema, listen or hear. However, there is another silent letter, which is the aleph. And if you put the aleph at the end, it's a whole different word, shema, which I think means like lest it be something or other. You don't want that. You want it to be hear, listen. The same thing for the last word, echad. Echad means one. Now we know, because we keep making the mistake, that that the dalet and the resh, you know, the R sound versus the D sound, those letters are similar looking. If you had instead of echad, you had the resh at the end, acher. Acher means another. You don't, so most, if not all, prayer books emphasize the ayin and the dalet to make sure people are reading it correctly, that it's here, listen, and it's the God is echad, one or singular or only, and not another. Okay, so that's the reason for that. Now, the second line, which is always said silently, except on during Kol Nidre, where are we? Eileen, would you like to read that second line? The one that says where it says silently.
Okay. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto so the Olam Va'ed.
Okay, remember that's
the Olam Va'ed.
Right, excellent. Okay, now we're at the first paragraph of the Shema, and so depending on which particular, well, I think all the Sidurim. Somebody asked the question just before that besides all the vowels, there are a whole lot of other marks all over this paragraph and the third paragraph. Those additional markings are trope marks. The trope marks tell you, if you're a Torah reader and are practicing, what the melody would be for that particular word. So you have, let me do this. Give me a minute. And I will show you. I'll try to do it with red so that you can see the difference. Let's take the first word. The. Okay, now find my red pen. Oh, it actually is here. Okay, so here's the first word. And I don't know if can you see the red that I put in?
Yes.
The red represents the trope marks, telling you how, if you are a Torah reader, because this paragraph comes from the Torah. If you're a Torah reader, you need to be able to know, well, what's the melody on this word? You know, does it go up? Does it go down? Or whatever. So those are the trope marks. And when it's printed in the Siddur, you have those trope marks as well, which can be, yes, confusing. I get it. But you need to sort of ignore them.
Okay.
All right, so I'm up to Nancy.
I have noise outside my house. If that bothers anybody, let me know.
Okay, so read up to the first colon.
We're on the first, I had to answer the phone. So we're right after who?
We're on page, whether
30.
you're
I'm
on
on page 30.
Okay, hold on, let me get the page. I wrote this, I was trying to be organized, which for me is,
Are we on the fourth line down?
we're on this page, I'm on the fourth line down. Yes, absolutely.
So you're saying uva hell?
No, it's the.
Okay, the one above it. Na
Okay, slow.
vina
The,
vi havat
almost. The, have, ta.
viha
The,
viha havata vihata
the, have, ta.
vihavta
Right,
et Adonai Eloheinu
almost.
Elo
Elo, he,
nu Elohenu
nope, Elohe, ha.
Elohecha Bakol Lav Vanu.
Okay, let's slow it down. Bi, remember the two dots, one on top of another, the schwa sounds like the I in it. Bi,
Be
Chol.
Chol La Va Venu
okay, li, va, ve, livav, ha.
Livata
Livav,
Livav
ha.
Ha.
Yep.
Uva
Okay, uv, you were right the first time. Uv,
Uv Chel
chol,
Uvchol Na Fa Shark
okay, naf, she, ha.
Nashacha.
Yep,
Carol,
yes.
why was that vu? I don't see an u.
It's not vu, it's oo.
You say Uv.
Okay, so let's go over little review. Sometimes at the beginning of a word,
No, not the first letter, not the first letter.
okay,
Read the word to me, please.
okay, which
Oof.
word are we?
The
1,
last,
2, 3, 4.
the last word that's hyphenated.
Okay,
Uvik, uvicha,
uvachol,
uvchol,
right.
nav, na.
Shecha,
Where do you see shich? I see na,
naf, shecha.
nach, shicha. Oh, okay. I thought I heard something else. My apologies.
Carol, I had a question on is it uvichol or is it uvchol? I thought it was uvichol because u is a prefix.
Okay, so I would say uvchol without the I. Now, I sent you a page on the Shiva and everyone got yesterday that I found in a book that's called Teach Yourself to Read Hebrew. It's this little yellow book.
Oh, I have it.
Okay, you can get it on Amazon. I'm teaching Hebrew to some other students and we're using this text. And in leafing through the text, I found that page on the Shva and I said, ooh, let me send this to my Friday students. Now, in this text, it says that in a word like uvachol, I would say uvachol, that if you're going to err, and you should err on pronouncing it like the I in it. Oh, they don't use I in it, they use a different thing, but they say you should err on pronouncing it if you're going to make the mistake. I forget exactly where they said that, but oh yeah, it was part of what I covered over, I think. It says,
Carol, I remember it saying that, except for I thought because there's a prefix, the word doesn't really start until the vav.
you're right, but the prefix also makes the change. I mean, the prefix is telling you and it's a word in and of itself.
So we're not wrong if we say uvikol.
Correct, you're not wrong. Yeah. So remember, there's nothing that's 100% except for death and taxes. So there you go.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's because I'm using a different Siddur, but for that same word, for the uvchal,
Yes.
I have, I don't have an O sound vowel on that. Is that?
Okay, so that was a lesson in and of itself. It's a standalone lesson. So let's do this. Give me 1 second, please. All right. Page with the outline. Wait. So here you go. This particular combination if you see it like this, or you see it with the dot in the middle, or you see it as part of, with like the U in front, this particular combination is always, 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 always long O, kol, kol. Okay, that's how you get kol nidre.
Okay.
Okay, so, because this is the word for, this word means all. So kol nidre, all our vows. So kol, always long O.
So if it has the dot,
whether it has a dot in the middle, the dot not in the middle, whether it has a prefix, it's irrelevant. These two letters with that vowel is always pronounced. That vowel in this combination is always the long O.
Okay, those two vowels. Okay.
All right.
I mean, those two
letters with that vowel. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. I think we're at Andrea. The next sentence to the going. Oh, wait, we didn't finish. Nancy, you didn't finish.
I didn't finish. No.
I just realized that. Sorry.
I think I'm not even sure where we are.
Okay, so we were uvechol nafshecha, and 2 more words.
That's what I thought. Okay. Ayom.
U.
I might be in the wrong spot then.
Which Siddur are you using? Is that the Shabbat?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me be on the same page so I can tell you where it is on the line. 1 second.
Oh, I know. Okay, I was down 1 line. Okay, I see where we are.
Okay.
Kol. Minod.
Okay, go a little more slowly. So you have uvechol.
Uvechol. Me.
Ne.
Me. No.
There's no N there.
med, o, dech,
Almost. Very good. Me'odeh. And the last one is cha.
mehadecha. Nice.
Me'odecha.
Mehadecha.
Okay, Andrea, next sentence, which goes to the next colon.
Okay. V'hayu hadvadim.
Okay, that's a R sound, a resh.
Oh, yep. Hadvarim. Reem.
Yep,
Ha'al.
that's an A.
Oh dear, I know that. Ha a. Wait a minute. So ha a le.
Yeah, nice.
Oh. Okay. Share. No. Chi.
Yes,
Mitza. Is that a va?
Yes.
just a vowel? That's a vav with the vowel in it?
no. Okay, so let me point out. So back to this word here, whole. Sometimes it has a dot in the middle, sometimes it doesn't. Letters sometimes have dots in the middle. It's a grammatical thing that is very complicated. In this particular case, you need to ignore the dot in the vav.
Okay, and the vowel's underneath it.
Right.
Mitzavcha.
Yes, excellent.
Hayom al levavecha.
Yes, very nice.
Stop
Melanie,
there.
That's good. Yes, please.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yep.
Sorry to bring this up again. The second word that she said in her line? Could the,
Hadavarim.
so you can say the schwa because you can think of ha as a prefix, but if you
Okay.
don't say it, you're okay also.
Right. In this particular case, you would absolutely pronounce it only because there's the dot in the dalid, which doubled it. So you had had divarim. Again, it is Hebrew's very complicated. It's divarim. And in this particular case, I know it's very complicated.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Harriet, do you see, you're muted.
Hi, please tell me where I'm supposed to start. I have no idea where you all are. I
Okay,
looked
so wait a minute, just tell me which Siddur are you using? Since
I'm sorry, I'm on page 30 of Shabbat and Festivals.
Okay, so it is in that paragraph that we're looking at, it's the third line, fourth word.
It starts with a lamed.
No, it starts with a vav. I counted the hyphenated word as 2 words.
Okay, so the second word would start with a lamed.
Okay, so
It's the word after that.
the word after that, the word after the colon.
I'm not sure. I'll just start trying to read. And if I'm in the wrong place, tell me.
Okay.
Vishi. Vishinan.
Yep.
Vishinan tam.
Yes, very nice. Vishinan tam. And you're at the right place.
Good, thank you. Leva neha.
Yes, excellent.
Vari,
No, that's a duh.
Vadi, or ta.
Very nice.
Bum,
Yep.
Vishy, Vit, Techa.
Almost. That's Bishiv Ticha.
Vishiv Techa. Thank you.
Yep.
Vive Techa.
Yes, very nice.
Uvlet heat.
Almost.
Heat Techa.
Almost. Let's go back to that word. Uv lech techa.
Uvlet Techa.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Vaderech.
Yep.
Uvsho. Becha.
Yes. Lovely.
Uvku. Mecha.
Yes. Okay, that's it. Yes, very nice. Anybody have any questions? Okay. Maureen, you're next on my screen.
Ukir shar tam
Yes.
leot al yadecha vihayu letotafot bain enecha.
Yes, very nice. Lori, we're on either page 284 or page 30, depending on the CDOR you're using, because you joined us late. Artists.
What line, please?
Okay, so we are on the, who asked the question and which CDOR you're using?
Laurie, Shabbat and Festivals.
Okay, and Shabbat and Festivals, we're right above that straight line that's on that page. Oh, excuse me, no straight line. Never mind. We're on page, if you count the title of the page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're basically on the very last line of that first paragraph, going to picking up the next to last line right after the colon.
After the colon?
Right, we're going to start after the colon. Yeah.
Okay, so the bottom huge paragraph.
No, we're in the top paragraph, not the bottom huge one.
What's the first?
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so the line we're on the beginning of the line starts with a hyphenated word, al yadecha. And then there are 4 more words and there's a colon. And that's where
okay, al yadecha. Okay.
Okay, 4 more words in. Artists. You're muted.
Tam.
Yes, nice.
Al mezuzot betecha uvesh arecha.
Excellent. Uvish arecha. Very nice. Okay, that's the first paragraph of the Shema. In my synagogue, we always we sing it, if you will. Okay, so now let's turn the page or turn to, depending on which CDOR you're using, Well, in both Sidurim, we're going now to the last paragraph. So if you're in Shabbat and festivals, it's page 31. If you're in the regular Sim Shalom, it's page 286, the bottom paragraph of the page. Does everybody have it?
You know, in my Sin Shalom, I'm on page 282.
Okay, the Shema appears in multiple places. It doesn't matter what page you're on, as long as you're following along.
Well, so far I am. So
So
you're saying now it's page in Sin Shalom. What page now?
okay, you're using Shabbat and festivals or the complete?
No, I'm using Siddur Sin Shalom for Shabbat and festivals. Okay.
Okay, page, okay, it's in multiple spots. We're on page 31.
Oh,
It's
so
the one that I
am
did.
there.
No, it
Okay.
appears in multiple places.
Yeah. I just want to have the next paragraph correct. Okay, so now we're on 31 or we're on 32?
31,
Okay.
okay?
Starts with Va?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And, Etsy. This is the third paragraph. Some synagogues read it out loud, some do not. So that's why I wanted to go over it.
Vaden Adonai im.
Okay, hold on. First word.
Vehaya.
No, okay, so that
It's
first word,
Adonai, isn't it?
the second word is Adonai. The first word is Va-yo-mer.
Vayomer.
You see
Oh,
that?
I'm in a different Siddur, so okay.
That was one of the marks that confused me
What,
after the Vav.
right, okay, so what you,
That was confusing to me.
okay, so here's the word. Yes, it's confusing because this word has,
Trope symbols.
it's got a lot of stuff in this word. Give me a minute. I'm going to write it out to point out the stuff, if you will. Okay, so we have va, yo, okay, va, yo, mer. Now, what we have here is red pen. Okay. Here's why it could potentially be confusing. First of all, we have the little yud, and the little yud has a dot in it. So that's confusing in and of itself. You can ignore the dot, but underneath it, it has this has this like backwards comma that I put in red. That's a trope mark that tells if someone was learning this to read Torah, it tells you how to sing that particular word and where the accent is. Because the accent by default would be on the last syllable, which would be the mer. And in fact, it's on the yo. So it's not vayomer, it's vayomer.
Okay.
Okay. And it has to do with saying, to speak or speaking. Okay, so
I found it. I was in the wrong place.
okay.
Vayomer Adonai El Moshe Lemor.
Right. Please continue to the end of the line.
Deber al.
Wait a minute. The first one, it's daber.
Daber El Bnei Yisrael. My line is going to be different, so.
One more word.
Okay. Veramarta.
Okay, excellent. Next line, Lori.
Carol, I have a question about that line.
Okay, sure.
after, with the mem, is it sharing, they're sharing that, like the fourth word.
Yep. Okay.
They're sharing, right?
They're sharing, yes.
Okay, because that mem needs a vowel, so that's what, okay.
Right, it's sharing. Okay, so that, that's that guy. You know that guy, he's big in the Passover story. Moshe.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was on the, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I just want to let you know who we're talking about here. Okay, Lori.
Thank you. Can you hear
You're
me?
welcome. Yep.
Okay. Elohim.
Okay, slow down.
Okay.
What's the vowel under the llama?
Elohim.
Right. Yep.
Vashim.
Wait a minute. It's vi. Remember, it's like the I in it. Vi. I.
You're right. I didn't see that. Vishu.
Wait,
No.
What?
Okay.
The next letter is
The Ashu.
except it's on the dots on the left.
Asu.
Right.
Not a good word for me. The Asu. Lahem. Tzitzit. El.
Ow.
Oh boy, I'm missing all the vowels. Al. Bag.
That's a backward C, so it's a
Con. Fei.
Yes.
Vig. Day. Him.
Yeah.
La di. La do. Ro. Tam.
Yep.
Keep going.
Yes, please.
Venat.
Yep.
Nu.
Yep.
El.
Oh.
Al. Tzitzit. Hakanach.
Right.
Let's see. Patil.
Yep.
Let's see. Techelem. Tehelecht.
Almost.
Let.
Okay. Stop there, please. Okay, this paragraph. Notice that Lori, who read the paragraph very nicely, had the same word twice. Seat. This paragraph is the commandment for tzitzis, as some people would pronounce it, right? And that's why you have the on the talit, you have the tzitzit at the end, and it also talks about having a blue thread, a particular shade of blue that nobody knows really what the blue is, but there's usually a blue thread somewhere. Sometimes there isn't, because it's not clear exactly what this shade of blue might be, because it was from thousands of years ago. It may not exist anymore. Anyway, this is the paragraph that with the commandment for the tzitzit. Okay, Janie, are you with us?
Yes, dear.
Excellent.
Vehaya lachem litzitzit vu.
Okay, that's never, ever, 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 never vu. It is always oo.
Ooh. Or a tem.
Or etem.
I'm sorry. Or etem.
Yep.
To.
Yep.
Vo.
Just oto.
Oto. Oh, but the dot over the T is not the O?
No, the dot over the T is one of these trope marks.
Okay, so then the O is the O. Got it.
Right. Now, you might say, well, how do I know? The reason you know is because that dot over the T sound is in the middle of the letter.
Right.
If it was a vowel, it would be to the side, more to the side.
Correct.
Okay.
But I knew it was on top, so that's why I made it an O.
Yep.
Okay, where am I? Hang on. I lost my spot. Hang on. Oh, okay. U necha. U.
That letter is the little z.
Oh, okay. Uze char tem
Yes.
et chal.
Whoops. Stop.
1 minute.
The
Hey, chal.
No. Okay. Well, we just went over that. Wait 1 sec. This is this thing that's always.
Oh, chol. Thank you. Et chol meets yot. Meets oat.
Nope. Okay. Is there a vowel under the tsa? There is a vowel under the tsa, so it's meets.
Meets.
That, and that means the following thing has to be a letter. You can't have two vowels one after another.
Okay, meets oat. Meets.
Oh, no. Hold on.
Okay.
O is a vowel.
Correct.
There's already a vowel under the tsa.
Right. Okay.
So you can't have, that cannot be O. What must it be?
A vote?
Yeah.
Meets vote.
Right.
I thought that's, oh, I was saying meets oat. It's meets vote. Okay.
Correct. Okay, please stop there. Denise,
Carol, I crashed for a minute, so can you tell me where we are?
Okay, now we are in the third paragraph. Approximately, we're in the middle of a sentence.
On which line?
One, two, three, approximately the fourth line. Which Siddur are you using?
The festivals.
Okay, so it's the fourth line. One, two,
I see it.
three.
I see it. Mitzvot. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Are we ready?
Yep. Sorry.
Vihayet tone.
Yud hey vav hey. Always, never pronounce. That is
Vihay.
Adonai.
That's Adonai?
Yep.
Another form of Adonai.
Correct.
Good Lord. That's why I didn't know it before. Kiddushin.
You're in the wrong spot. Hold on. I'm not sure where you are, but you're not in the correct spot. You should be, you're using Shabbat and festivals, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 3 words separated by hyphens, and you're at the word right after that. The word after mitzvot, Adonai.
Okay, yeah. That's not Kedushim?
No, the next word in where I am, that's why I'm hoping you're in the same spot. You're 3 lines beyond us.
Oh. So we're up higher?
Yep.
Okay, now I see Adonai. So am I at Ra'ash? Va'ash. Okay, I remember this. Va'ashi.
Left. The dots on the left.
Va'asitem.
Va'asitem.
Va'asitem. Otam.
Yep.
Relo.
Velo.
Velo. Taver.
Lo ta tu ru.
Okay, where is the I'm sorry. Okay. Lo ta turu. a hair,
Almost.
a
Keep
heart,
going. Ahare.
a hare. Le leve, okay, levavechim,
Almost. Livav.
vichim.
Hem.
Oh, levachem.
Livav. Hem.
Yeah, okay. Levavim. Va,
The.
my vowels. The tar.
We had the word just before. The ahare.
The okay. The ahare. I
A.
Enehim.
Chem.
Elechem.
Enechem.
Okay. Asher. Asher atem.
Zo.
Zonim. Atare. Wait, let me get this. Aterhim.
Aharehem.
Aharehem.
Okay, please stop. Okay, thank you. Susan, do you know where we are?
Yep. Okay. Lima'an Tizkaru Va'asitem. Va'asitem et kol mitzvotai.
Yes, nice.
V'hietem.
Yeah.
Kadoshim Lelohechem.
Yes, very nice. Thank you. Eileen, do you know where we are? Okay, you're muted. Okay, now you're good.
Okay, now I just took my thing away. Okay, so I'm Ani.
Yep.
Eloheinu. No, I know it's not Eloheinu. Adonai. Elohechem.
Yes.
Asher. Hotzi. Right? Oh, Hotzi.
Hotze.
Hotze. T.
Yep.
Hem.
Yep.
Meets right.
Oh, the word before that.
Okay. Etchem.
Yep.
May. May Eretz.
Yes.
Okay. Meets Raim.
Yes. Okay. Please stop there so one more person can read. That's very nice. Nicely done. Nancy. Almost. Lee.
Yot.
Yes.
Liot. La. Hem. Lay. Lo. Him.
Yep.
Ain. I can't see what the vowel is.
It's an ani.
Ani. Adonai, Elohim,
Elo,
Elohim, Elohim,
Hem,
Elohim,
Elohechem,
Elohim, meet,
eh,
met,
met,
emet,
emet.
emet, truth.
Yeah, emet is truth or true. Okay. So we have a few more minutes. Anybody have any questions on what we've done? Okay,
I have one quick question.
sure.
Are we using the same Zoom site week after week?
Yes,
Oh, that's my problem. Okay, so I have to save it because I
Yes.
keep waiting for a new site and then I email and Susan was nice enough to send it to me. So thank you, Susan.
I didn't see your email because my phone is in another room, which is amazing since I live in one room, but it's in another spot.
No worries. Susan sent it and I'm here.
Okay, good. But it is the same link every
It's
week.
the same
Yeah.
link over every, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Excuse me if you already answered this earlier, but you sent us a nice Shiva rule page. Okay, so if there's a prefix, then after the prefix, the first Shiva does sound?
It depends.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Never mind.
Sometimes yes and sometimes no.
Okay, thanks.
But in that same book from which I sent you the Shiva page, I can't find it right now. It does say somewhere, I read it, that if in doubt, pronounce it. So
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And it's like the I in it. It. Okay. So I wanted to move along to Vishamaru, which depending on the Siddur is either page 294 or page 34. So this would be part of the Kabbalat Shabbat service. And I know that in my synagogue, when we're there in person and we're after Shabbat morning services and we go downstairs for Kiddush, we always sing this as well. Okay, so Andrea.
Did you
Do
say
you have
page
it?
34? Did you say page 34?
I said page 34 if you're in the Shabbat and festival.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You muted, Andrea.
Yeah.
And I did the whole thing. It was awesome.
Ah.
I didn't sing it. Don't ask me to read it.
Yeah. Vishamru, B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat.
Thank you very much. Harriet, next, please. Okay,
Thank you. Suit.
Okay, remember when the dot is over, it's O.
Sot.
Yes.
Et HaShabbat.
Yep. The first one's a duh.
It's a what? A lit.
Lit, do.
Lido, ro, tom.
Yep.
Lit, reet.
Mm-hmm.
Volam.
Olam.
Olam.
Olam. Yep. Okay, so take a look at the next to the last word that Harriet read, berit. That word means covenant. Baby boys, when they're 8 days old, have a brit milah. That's the same word, by the way. And there's an organization called B'nai B'rith, which is really B'nai Brit, which it's the same word, children of the covenant. So that's that word. Okay, next line, Maureen, please.
Okay, before I start on the second to last word of my line, because I happen to be looking at it ahead of time, the second letter doesn't have a vowel, but neither does the last letter.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out.
I happened to look ahead when everyone was talking about something and I saw that.
Okay, so let me explain. This paragraph comes, if you could see on the English side of the page, it says Exodus 31:16-17. Okay, so this is coming from the Chumash, from the Torah, and every now and again. Okay, so as you know, or may remember, I mean, it doesn't matter whether you know it or remember it or whatever. The Torah is a handwritten document. Now, okay, in the Torah, you might see this word. You need to know Hebrew to know, is that the word who, which means he, or, now I'm going to get my white out. Give me a minute because I'm going to white it out. Okay. Now, so you see how I whited out part of this letter? That's the word he, which it means she. So who means he means she. Now, sometimes in the Torah, and in this particular case, so the scribe, maybe the scribe made a mistake. Maybe the scribe's pen slipped out of his, it would have been a him, slipped out of his hand. So that word is actually he. And it's written exactly as you would have seen it in the Torah. Notice under the hey, there's the single dot for the E. And you have to ignore the mark after it, which looks like it would be an U without the dot in it. But that's because it was, before I whited it out, was a longer part of this letter there.
Okay.
Okay, so that's an excellent question.
Beni, Uvain, B'nai, Yisroel, Ot, He, Le'olam.
Nice. Okay, very nice. Artists, please pick up. Are you muted, artists?
I didn't want the phone to ring. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Should I start that again?
Yes, please.
Ki shashet.
Sheshet.
Sheshet. Yamim. Asah. Ha. Adonai.
Just, wait a minute, back up. The word is just asa. No pronunciation of the final hey.
Right. Asa. Adonai. Et. Hashamayim. Ve'et. Haaretz.
Okay, thank you. And Etsy, if you could finish this up, please.
Uvayom Hashvi'i. Now, should that be Shabbat or Shavat?
Shavat.
Okay, Shavat. Vayinafash.
Right. Okay. It's Shavat because it's a verb in that case, whereas the word Shabbat is a noun. I know that's a little confusing, but there we go. Okay, now there's one more line here which says on festivals. So this evening we'd be, if, I'm not sure about this evening, but certainly tomorrow, we'd be reciting that next line. Lori? Do you see where we are?
Yes, I think so. The bold word.
Yeah, I guess it's bold. I don't know.
Vaidaber.
Yep.
Moshe. Et. Moad. Moadei.
Yep.
Adonai. El. B'nai. Israel.
Right, very nice. Thank you. Okay, so I've got two more people to read. We'll go back to the beginning of that page. Janie, see where we are? Top of the page?
My book just closed. So what is the page? 29?
No, 34.
34. I'm one-handed and the book closed. And so give me a second.
Sure.
Okay. I'm sorry, the top.
Yes, please.
Visha Meru
Vishamru.
Vishamru. Vene Yisrael et Shabbat.
Excellent. Very nice. Okay. And Gail, the next line.
Okay, wait, I want to see if I'm not muted. Okay.
Nope.
Va'asot et hashabat lidoratam. Lidoratam, right? Yes.
Right. Lidoratam, yep.
Yeah. The Berit Olam.
Yes, very nice. Okay. So I was overly optimistic. Actually, I wasn't. The Ashrei was just an added piece that I wanted to do in case we ran out, we had more time than we needed. So we will continue to follow. So basically we're following the course outline that I had sent to you all. And Ashrei was never on the outline. I am putting it in case we need filler. If we get done more quickly than I anticipate, we'll always we'll pick up on Ashrei because it is recited so many times every single day. It's very popular. Anybody have any questions? Okay, then I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom and a Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach, Shabbat Shalom.
And Carol,
Yes.
It was very helpful that you sent that little outline of what we were going to do, especially since I'm out of town. That really helped.
My pleasure. I was talking with somebody and I pointed out that is very unusual for me because, and I'll tell you why. I mean, I'm pretty old at this point and I haven't changed in a gazillion years, which is the following. When I was in school, if I had a test on Thursday, I would start studying on Wednesday night. And it didn't matter. I mean, was my whole entire way I approached studying. So clearly, to plan for this class, I mean, why should anyone plan further ahead than Friday morning, actually? If you're me, if you're the biggest procrastinator, which I am. So the fact that I actually looked at this.
Well, you're honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. So the fact that I thought I did very well to look at it ahead of time, since people had complained that we spent too much time looking for things and not enough time reading. So that was why I did that. And I'll try to remember to do that every week if I can.